Morning. Friday. Welcome to your Friday. My Friday too, I suppose. Yeah, we're here. I'm here. You're here. What's going on, everybody? Everybody. I don't know where Tom is. Just me. You sold over 6,000 yesterday. I sold over 8,000 yesterday. Well, that would be my 31 day total. Yeah, yesterday I was over 8,000 in sales for 31 days. Can you believe that? A part-time seller. Yeah. Hey, Phil. Hey, Lag. Hey, Bum Crack Picker. Ray. Carol. What's going on? Same old here. Yeah, I mean that's about as much as I've ever had. I think a few years ago I went over 10,000, but I had some gold watches at one point that I found to sell. Private pick. I love private picks. Do y'all do that? Hand out your card to people and say, I buy stuff. I see a lot of people put on like Facebook, I buy used jewelry, or I buy coins, or I buy gold and silver. Got 5 going out. I've I've got 8 to ship this morning, but I looked and I cannot find a a stereo tuner. I went to the location where the SKU told me it was. Not there. I think I think, not positive, but I think I sold it like months and months and months ago. And I have no idea how it got relisted. So I'm going to have to cancel an order. I know. It's like 16 inches wide and but it's only about an inch tall. 16 by 12 by an inch. Barbie says listing is hard. Who's Barbie? Is that who you're married to, or your girlfriend, or your fiance, or your woman, or quiet? Can't be quiet. You saw in Lag's basement. I look pretty hard. I haven't got like down on my hands and knees and dug under stuff, but I don't think I've got any hope of finding that. And I already have a ding for a 1 cancellation, so if I cancel this one, I'll still be top rated, but I can't have this one and another one before I have one drop off. How long do canceled listings stay on your top rated thing? Is it a month? Is it 3 months? Is it 6 months? I think I knew at one time, but I've forgotten. Shipped the wrong item to them. Nah, they would. I got a negative one time for doing that. I did that once. Yep, they sent me a negative. 5 inches of snow or rain. Your real name is Timmy? Timmy in the basement. Timmy's in the basement with Grandma. Timmy's in the basement, I know. Never mind. A negative is better than a cancel? No, I don't think so. I would rather have a cancel. They drop off faster, don't they? Beard. Do do. Yeah, have to ship it today or it's going to get a ding for late ship. I was supposed to ship it yesterday. I got 2 days shipping on. Although tomorrow is Saturday, so I might have Monday to pull my trickery on them.
I'm canceling my subscription to this show.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
We're in a cancel culture after all.
every now and then you can cancel an order and accidentally cancel it for address and go, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that, and send them a message telling them why. I'm not saying I've done that before. I'm just saying, sometimes. Yeah, I cancellation call. They track that shit for a year. eBay. That's one thing they need to change because they allow buyers to cancel willy nilly, no problem, no nothing. Uh, Even the great Amazon and their ultimate wisdom only tracks that for a week.
So cancellation is on for a year.
For a year, they track eBay tracks that buyer cancellation. I mean, seller cancellation for a year.
Hmm. Ooh, got an offer. Let's see.
Unless I'm wrong, Tommy can tell me pretty quick if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's a year.
That's a nice view of your ceiling, Tom.
Sorry, I was reading a message from my wife. What tell
Have an
you
offer.
what you're wrong?
Damn, I didn't realize I got a negative transaction. What?
17
CD
offer.
player doesn't work. It played one CD and then quit working. That means it worked, you fucking idiot. I got it there and it works, and then whatever that you just proved to yourself that it was working when it got there. Because even me and all my greatness can't go inside a CD player and say, you know what, I want you to play one CD and then quit on this MFer. Just because something breaks when it gets there doesn't mean that means I got it there and it worked. So let's see if they'll take this off.
Mm. The ceiling might have been better.
It could be batteries. It could be anything. I mean, this guy's an idiot.
Excuse me.
I'm pretty sure
Man,
that he tested it.
I'm pretty sure that he tested it.
with a CD player.
Yeah.
Of course, I tested it. It was working when it got there. The guy at one CD.
Hmm.
It's just ridiculous.
Somebody's echoing.
It's time.
Can't be.
Yeah, it can. Why can't it?
Because there's nothing to echo, because I've got headphones on.
Do do.
I don't hear
Yep,
it echo.
I do. I only hear the echo when I talk. Weird. Okay, stop doing it. Do 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 do.
Felix says it's Todd.
It's not me. I got my headset on.
Oh, okay. There must be Scott.
It's Lags Mike. Yeah.
Anyhow, what was it?
Hi,
I came
Sandy.
in at Todd was Scott was talking about it's a year or something. What's he talking about?
Defective Levi's because they didn't cover his butt. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that'll be the next thing I get. I get some big panties because their asses so big 3X didn't cover it. Because they're not going to complain if it's a 3X and they needed a 2X. They're just going to think they went on a diet.
Todd. Todd, I'm seeing you a whole lot more back on the YouTubes.
He's snowed in North Dakota, for God's sakes.
Well, I mean,
It's 28 here.
it warmed up
It must be
overnight.
minus. It must be minus 50 in North Dakota.
Yep. We're at toasty 45. It's going to be a nice day.
Why do people live in North Dakota or South Dakota or Minnesota during the winter? Why isn't everybody not like evacuating to the south?
Bum, bum, bum. Beard's mic is broken. Yeah, you were a little glitchy, Beard. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I'm still hearing myself on an echo. It's weird. I don't hear it when you guys talk. 28 degrees in Minnesota.
It's probably all these tabs. It's
Mike,
probably
I
all these
thought you
tabs
lived.
I got open.
Mike, I thought you lived in California. That's not happening. I thought you lived in Florida, like around Boca, someplace like that.
Mike just hooks up his little trailer and lives in different places. Do 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 do.
Good morning, Mr. Sadie.
Check under the ironing board. No, but yeah, that's not one of my SKU locations. Hey, Sadie.
It's supposed to rain here all day tomorrow, but up in the mountains, it's supposed to have snow, which will be
Oh,
good.
damn. I have an offer declined. Well, don't come in lowball them. You're in California overnight, hitting me for half price.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I had a buyer contact me last night. He received an order, and what he ordered were the cleats that go on the bottom of shoes that lock down on the pedals of a bicycle.
Right.
And this was manufactured sealed packaging. And he got two left hand or left foot cleats in it, and there's a left and a right, which I just told him to, open up a return and I'll refund his money.
It sounds like he had a broken one and just wanted one, or was missing one and going to give you. You
Possibly.
think, what are the chances that a manufacturer screwed that up?
I
Sealed.
don't think so.
Yep.
But I just told him to open a return, send it back, and once I get it, I'll refund his money. And he said, okay, thanks. And I haven't seen anything.
See, these customers are being a little pain. So I sold a watch. Watch is clearly, I did not put needs battery, but I put on there it works. But and showed all the pictures of it showed the watch as no screen, no anything, just off. Because it's a Casio. It's not an Apple Watch where the screen dims. A Casio, the screen stays on all the time. So he contacted me and says, it doesn't work. I'm like, did you put a battery in it? Well, no. That's going to cost me extra money. It's not fair that I should have to put a battery in it. I'm like, I've got free returns, buddy. You can send it back. So he sent me a message later. I said, because I know it works because it was tested. He said, okay. I get a message back. It cost me $4, but it works. It was easier to put a battery in and then send it back to you. And I'm like,
oh my God.
Here's a refund for your $4. Have a nice life. Oh, thank you so much. I mean, I would have offered to pay for the battery, but you know how some people are. If you tell them, I'll pay for the battery, they'll take it somewhere and pay $20 to have it put in. Have I dusted off? Hell no, it's too cold, Tactical Z.
Yeah.
I don't want any more watches that require batteries.
I sent out a framed print.
Oh, that's it.
And the glass broke on it in shipping. So I told the lady, yeah, I'll pay for you to go to Home Depot and get a piece of glass to put in. She asked for a $10 refund, so I gave it to her. And she took it to Michael's and had their pros examine it to fix it, and they were going to charge her like $70. So she came back and said, I would like more refund. I said, oh, hell no. And she gave me a negative. Yay. How did I
Can
ship
I ask
it?
how much the print was?
It was like $32 plus shipping.
And she wanted you to pay what, 70?
Yeah. And then she came back in another message and said, well, you can just refund the total that I paid, and then that'll be okay. No, you can return it. I'll accept the return. And she gave me a negative and never heard from her again. Well, you little.
What did she do? Contact Felix to have him hand deliver some glass or something from Saudi Arabia or wherever he's at?
I don't know. She said I know that it costs a lot to get something framed at Michael's.
You can go to Lowe's and get a piece of glass.
I know.
Michael's is okay. If you've got something really nice that you want to have framed, a family photo or something like that, your third grade graders artwork that won an award. That's one thing. But I'm gonna tell you what, Michael's is expensive. We had with their college diplomas, we had them all framed, and those things were like $150 to have those things framed real nice.
Felix, we're not gonna ask you anything about humping camels.
God, the rummage sale has so many pictures. You just pick one out the right size for $1 and put it in that. Gosh, people are stupid. I've done that before. Gone to the rummage. Sometimes they'll put out frames for free. So I've got
They're,
some
they're
art.
cheap.
If I've
They're
got some
cheap.
artwork that would look good framed, I'll go to the rummage sale and get some for free.
Okay, first of all, 90% of the time we're selling stuff that is used, pre-owned, whatever you want to call it. And people expect they're getting brand new product. Good morning, Jennifer.
Sunlight resistant. I suppose I would get that if I had a $500 piece of art. What's a rummage sale?
Well, you don't put a sheet of glass on front of an oil painting, okay?
A rummage sale is a place you go rummage through stuff and buy stuff. The Lutherans. I went over there yesterday and they were closed. I'm like, what? How long is your Christmas break gonna take? I need to look at their Facebook page and see why they were closed
They're
yesterday.
older. Maybe they didn't have enough employees. Maybe some of them passed over the holidays.
I bet somebody died.
Or maybe there's something in the Lutheran denomination that, their 12 days of Christmas hadn't run out or something. Roxy, go get by your heater, please. We've got one of those oil-filled space heaters sitting in the floor over there beside Roberta because she stays cold. And there's a blanket or a towel folded up beside it. And Roxy, she likes to lay there, and she'll lay about an inch off of that thing. You can't even pick her up. She gets so hot. Whatever happened to the digital frames? Remember when those were hot? Did anybody still use those?
No, I still got one. I don't use it. I plugged it in, looked at the pictures, and the boys were teenagers. No, they weren't quite teenagers.
Now, I've got a neighbor that's got 4 of them because she's got 4 grandchildren, and each one of them is designated to a grandchild. And they sit there and they flip through pictures all day long. But she's the only person. My mom's got 2 of them, and I'm getting ready to go confiscate them. She don't use. She doesn't know how to use them. She's not interested in learning how to use them. So I'm going to go get them. That's what made me think about the digital frames. I don't know if y'all remember the first Christmas that these came out. You could not find those damn things. I was working at part-time for Staples at the time, and people knew our trucks came in on Thursdays, and they were waiting at the store for those things to come in.
All right, so I just reported this buyer, so maybe we'll see what they're gonna do.
What'd you do?
They left me negative feedback. CD player played one CD and quit. They left me negative feedback. I put on eBay to the buyer, bad buyer. I put on there that I did my part. I delivered a CD player working to the customer. Customer states it was working when they got it. You know, I can't control if they put bad batteries in it, if they dropped it, if they threw it across the room. Their own statement proves that I delivered a working unit. They then contacted me. I offered my free returns to a new buyer, and their option was to leave negative. That's not right. I did my part. I should not get a negative. And I went above and beyond and said, I am sorry about this. Just send the damn thing back. You should not be punished for whenever you've got a seller that does everything they're supposed to do and then goes beyond and says, sorry about that, just send it back. I'll give you your money back. There should be some protection for just like buyers get protection, there should be seller protection from these idiots.
I mean, it's the same thing if they go to Walmart and buy one. If it doesn't work, if it stops working, you take it back.
Felix, his statement that it worked is proof that it worked. It's a vintage electronic. Sometimes these things die, but it's whenever you tell me that it got there and it was working, I did my part. It's not up.
Arlen, you better go buy. You better drop the wife off with. Let her visit with Scott's wife, and you need to take him out for a couple of beers. Let him relax.
Don't go waking her ass up. Shit.
I'm talking about this evening.
Yeah, there's no. Craig, you're right. There's no seller protection. None. You can do everything right and still get shafted.
The only negative I've gotten taken off lately was that ground advantage shipment to Hawaii. Buyer said it took too long to get there. And the ground advantage actually cost more than they paid for shipping a little bit. So eBay said, yeah, it's
See,
it's not
eBay
eBay's.
So Jabez said he got a negative. Person has left 17 out of the last 100. That's 17% of hers are negative. Folks, you should be able to decide whether or not you want to do business with these people and be able to cancel an order because you should not be required just because if I walk into so and so's lumberyard and they decide they don't want to do business with me and they can tell you to leave. We should have the same right as any other business to go, you know what, maybe I don't want your money. Maybe I don't want to do business with you. Have a nice day.
Poor leg. He gets blamed for everything. God, my ear itches.
When your ear itches, that means you're fixing to get lucky.
Well, I will hope to hell it means I'm gonna win the lottery tonight. Because if it does, my background will change a lot for these shows. Because it will be on the beach in the Bahamas, not in the Bahamas, because I don't like the Bahamas. It'd be on the beach in Tahiti.
So does that mean you'll go from Richie Rich Rich to Scrooge McDuck Rich? Is that what it means?
Yeah, that's what it means.
I'll be keeping an eye out for the big one. Oh, he's talking about a screen.
Craig Landshark Picker said he had a book buyer leave a negative after a positive message left in Spanish. I sold some, but it's been a few years back. I sold some books, and the buyer asked me if I had any more of the series, and I said I have one. It's damaged. It looks like it, had gotten wet. I mean, it's still readable. It's not like, the book is swollen up because it's got so much money. It's just something I wouldn't sell. So they asked me how much I wanted for it, and I said, if you'll pay the shipping on it, I will give it to you. And I sent him some pictures of it. And so I packed it up and shipped it to him. Because that book would give his mother a complete set of those series, and it was some kind of religious books, theme books. And he sent me a message saying, my mom didn't like the book. I want to return it. Okay. Well, ship it back to me. If you don't want to keep it, I said, you paid for the shipping on it. You didn't pay anything for the book. Just throw it in the trash. But I want my money back. No. I gave you the book. You choose not to keep it. That's your business. You get a piano, you get a piano, you get a piano. No. I ain't buying shit for nobody. I'm gonna live under a palm tree drinking girl drinks.
It's the Oprah Time show.
Yeah. Live from Tahiti. Live from the Great Barrier Reef.
Sharks down there will kill you. Don't go there.
I've been there. I've swam with the sharks.
You ain't swimming no great whites.
No, because we're inside the Great Barrier Reef where all the divers go. The great whites don't come in there. The reason being is because there's so many reefs that this can get rough at times. Great whites get flipped, and all sharks and all fish get flipped up on top of the reefs and out of the water. So they have just instinctively learned not to go there. It was nice. I've said I can say I dove on the Great Barrier Reef. Would I make an 18-hour trip back to the Great Barrier Reef just to go diving on it? No. It was fun. But we have just as pretty reefs around the Bahamas and the Caribbean. We just don't have great whites. Lag. We had 2 dive masters with us in the water. And they were native blokes. So I don't think if what they told us was not the truth, I don't think they would have gotten in the water with us. You have camel sharks?
Felix says we have camel sharks.
What the hell is that?
Well, if he was humping camels twice, there's no telling what he does to sharks.
Yeah. Tom Phelps. What does that mean, Tommy? I'm kind of slow this morning.
Michael Phelps, the swimmer.
No.
You're real slow. That's why you always take people. You don't go swim by yourself. You don't have to be the fastest swimmer. You just have to be faster than the next guy.
That's right. Have you ever? That's like back in The Walking Dead or something like that. If there's a herd of zombies after you, the asshole always gets shot, while the rest of them can get away. Because even the fat boys learn how to run pretty fast in that way. Maybe because most of the scuba divers are white. So they have no choice. like snow skiing. You don't see a lot of people of color snow skiing unless they're very wealthy, and then they're not skiing in North Carolina. They're skiing in Vail or someplace like that. You latte brown. I had a coworker one time, and he was cappuccino colored. That's what he described himself as, cappuccino colored. And he would get us so tickled in there in the store because a girl of color would come in, and he would say, she's, you know, walnut or whatever color. He had a shade for all of them. And then one day his wife came in, and she was an African American, but she looked almost white. And she said, "I hate him. He's a racist bastard." Yeah, there's not too many sharks getting. Oh no, that's Tommy. I thought that was Lag. I would hate to even try scuba diving now. I'd probably have to have 50 pounds of damn weights on me to get me to be neutrally buoyant. I had a question I was going to ask about shipping something, and I forgot what it was. Something I've got a list or want a list. Oh, I know what it was. This right here. This is solid chocolate up at the top. My question is, and I know in a box, Scott. I know in a box. Would you ship it with a cold pack or something like that? Because God knows we got a freezer full of those. I mean, what? Or you just take it down if it doesn't sell before it gets hot.
Yeah, take that ankle wrap out with some of your ankle hair stuck to it and slap it in there.
It's 31 degrees. The high today is like 43.
I think you're safe until April there, Tom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it's going to Panama.
Sell it.
No,
Sell
it
it
was like $2. It was at
a,
$2 at Walgreens,
a
and
refrigerator box.
I ain't doing that shit. It's $2, and they sell for around 14 on eBay. So I have a nephew that collects Star Wars stuff. I might just give it to him.
In a box.
So what do y'all got planned for the weekend? Anything exciting? Todd didn't buy anything yesterday, so he has nothing to list.
I still got a few things hanging around. I have a bunch of stuff I've got to test. I've got a printer. I've got a stereo stuff.
I'm about to tell you exactly what I bought yesterday when I was out doing retail.
So when y'all are looking at all this fineness that you see before you here, that was the younger version of me right there.
Who the hell are you looking at? The camera's that way.
I found that in a box of stuff over the weekend.
Put that out in the yard, in the garden.
Right now, a lot of people are not using the Panama Canal. Not have anything to do with the Chinese. In fact, there's just no freaking water in there. And we will find out. We will find out if it keeps on. How important it is to the world trade if it keeps
What about
on.
you, Pete? Come on. I know you want to know what that is. Let's go.
What the hell was that?
What are you talking about? It's hard to tell when we freeze tonight. If I just stop moving, and Tom doesn't move, and you can't see the hand.
I was reading the clue. I've got to run to an appointment at like 10:15, so I got to leave at 10.
Prostate exam.
I'm going to go get me another. I'm going to put a splitter on my computer so I can have another monitor over here. And I'm gonna have that on 640 by 280 or whatever it is. The letters will be an inch tall on it, so I can read the damn chat.
Need like John, flipping ain't easy. For Christmas, he gave himself a 45-inch curved monitor. That's what you need. I use a TV. I can see everything on this because it's a 50-inch TV.
I tried using a TV one time, and that's probably the reason we got rid of it in the first place, but it just wouldn't stay active. It would, work fine for a while, and then all of a sudden it would shut down.
Well, you got to reward it. Give it some snacks. Tell it it's a good boy.
Okay. I didn't know whether there was
there's a little bit of a difference when a computer, the way it feeds and calls through the this was connected through HDMI.
Yeah.
And it does have a little trouble waking it up, so every now and then, but
shit, you can get a 32-inch monitor for $189 around here.
Yeah, I've had this TV for several years, and it was only like $189 back then. It's one of the Toshiba Rokus.
Right.
It's one of the cheaper TVs, but I didn't need 4K to. Damn, I don't want to see you in 4K for sure.
Look at Todd's hand in 4K.
I don't want to look at myself in 4K either. It's bad enough I have to look at myself in real life.
Yeah, that's your problem.
Don't you know, Felix? The poles are shifting. The world's coming to an end, and the Sahara is going to be a nice oasis again. You not keep up with anything?
Let me tell you what. You could take a dump truck load of kudzu and throw it out in the Sahara with a little bit of water, and that sucker would be green in about a year. That shit will grow anywhere. I was reading in an article because I'm on several lists about the Olympics because I've always wanted to go to the Winter Olympics. I don't have any interest in the summer one at all. Apparently, there's countries that's having problems getting the funding to fulfill the commitment they have to host the Olympics. That their taxpayers are saying no. Yeah, Lag, I bet you are. That's the reason you never go out the house. No, I won't even be 100 yet. I don't turn 100 to 2057. Where's the one in 2029 at, Felix?
We're glad y'all tuned into such a fine, entertaining show this
I'm
morning.
sorry. I'm looking at Trojena. That's where the
Trojans?
2029 Olympics are going to be at.
You're looking at Trojans? Is that,
No, it's
is that
Trojena. I'm gonna say
it's
Trojena. Is that pronounced or
Trojena?
Trojena?
But Trojena is like the micro Trojans? Is that what you're looking at?
I no. It's a country. I mean, it's a city.
Why does that sound like somebody's outside? It's too cold to go look. They can just have whatever's out there. I don't care.
Trojan man. Okay. Thank you. I was about to ask you how you pronounce it. Because, being from the South, there's names of cities and counties that have about 20 letters more than is actually pronounced.
So Craig, you prefer magnums. So does that mean you like big men? Is that what you're saying? Or are you talking about the Magnum beer? Which one are you talking about? Because if you just came out of the closet on this show, that's something terrible.
Craig's got a young looking wife. What's
Have
she
you told
doing
your
with
wife?
him? I don't know. He posted a picture of Facebook of him and his wife, and I was like, damn, she's too young to be your children's
Hey,
mother.
I can't keep your secret, Craig. So if you keep driving right to Nashville, don't stop here because I will tell your wife that you are men and you like big men. So there you go.
Magnum PI.
So Lag just came out too. Says Land Shark, I'm with you. So Lag just said he likes big men too. No wonder you live in your mama's basement.
Okay. I got to back up here and see what this is talking about. I've been on listings. Okay, like Google Lens is not helping. Okay, I thought Anissa was making comments about condoms up there, and she's just talking about Google Lens doesn't work.
Hey, Felix, I got one for you then. Oh my god, I sent this to Andy last night. If y'all don't know, my buddy Andy is he's out there. And when I tell you he's out there, he's out there.
Does she live in Alabama?
No, he lives in North Carolina. Felix,
okay, well that's not much better.
Felix, this is for you right here, Felix. Is that what you want? That's awful.
Okay.
There you go, Anna.
That's the reason the thumbs are outlawed in the state of South Carolina at the beach.
Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary. But if you've been on a cruise you've ever been on a cruise, you're liable to see something like that.
Felix, you'd be warm in the winter, sleeping on others. You'd be having a hard time breathing.
Go get in.
Smothered.
Tommy, I think a shark don't care. Yeah, I'm just there scrolling through videos on Instagram, and I don't know, out of the blue, that I'm sending Joni crazy stuff, and that shows up. I'm like, oh God, Andy. She's like, what are you talking about, Andy? I'm like, I know, right? I should have figured out a way to send them a link to all the big girl stuff. Those are the ones that keep returning and talking about 3X ain't big enough.
I had to go in and see what FUPA was.
Oh Lord.
No, I just checked, Googled FUPA, and it told me it, how Google Wikipedia throws out a description. That's the reason we had earthquakes, I guess, here.
Yeah, I started flipping through Instagram because that's probably why I found its way into when I'm flipping through it.
There's some creepy shit going through Instagram these days, and Reels, and I don't, unless I'm sent over to a TikTok. I normally don't do TikTok.
TikTok it's got to where every other one is they're wanting to say TikTok shock is insane. You know how it's every other one. I quit. I guess I needed that. I mean, to break a habit. It's awful. They're trying. Everyone is an ad for something.
Yeah, I know that, Anissa. I mean, yeah, Anissa. I Googled it.
Should I put in the title? Reduces the size of your fupa by 10%. Fupa control. That's what my listeners are missing. It's just instead of just saying flexi shapewear, I should put fupa control on the.
I don't think you got anything that can control that. If you do, it's made out of Kevlar. John, you wearing all your Christmas stuff? Your shirts and your jeans and your drawers and your socks?
That's all I got for Christmas is underwear.
What? Clothes?
I ain't getting clothes.
Scott's listing. You need a tight ass? I got you covered.
Anissa, are the twins from the same father as the three older ones?
No.
They're not? Okay.
I can answer for Anissa because she's like my daughter.
Okay. Okay, I just wondered because I was like, what the hell were you thinking? You had three at the house and you started all over.
Yeah, she has kids by litter.
She got like 7 baby daddies.
Oh, Roberta loves Judge Judy. Okay. And there was a woman on there trying to get child support. I mean, she was suing one of her baby daddies for something. I don't know what it was because that gets on my nerves. But anyway, Judge Judy she says, and how many children do you have? And the woman says, like 6. And Judge Judy said, and how many of them share the same father? None of them. And Judge Judy always makes these faces and stuff like that. She's like, first of all, you need to learn how to say no. I don't want 6 kids. Period. Jennifer has 4 baby dads. I hope you're being if you're not
So look at
serious.
here.
I mean, if you're serious, then
I need to sell these to hunters because look, you can stay warm in a hunting blind, man. It's 3X.
What the hell is that?
That's a pair of the 3X Flexies.
It's got him up.
Woo!
Well, Scott, if you wore those under your clothes, it'd make you look thinner.
Oh God, my eyes, my eyes. Stop.
I'm gonna be warm already. Look at this. Oh.
And this I had to go throw up.
That'll keep your armpits dry too. Oh my God.
Yeah. If this was my show, I would go in and I would cut that out and make a short out of it.
I don't care. Do whatever you want to.
It's not my show. It's Todd's. Hey Ping, how are you doing?
Yeah, these are the shorts ones. There's another one that's just a panties one. These are the shorts version. Damn, that's too much pressure. It's hard to breathe.
I just added 10 viewers.
You lost 20, but you got 10 more.
Hi, Ping. Welcome to the
Friday. I'm gonna show you. You want to show you the easy way to take them off?
Watch out now.
Yeah.
Don't go too deep with those scissors.
How do you women wear that kind of shit that makes you? It's much easier not to eat carbs than it is to feel like something's squeezing you. Shit. You really want to fit into that damn pair of 8 size pants or whatever it is. Oh my God.
One of my friends is on carnivore.
Now you can sell it for a hammock.
Yeah. Have you ever tried that, Scott? Carnivore?
No, I probably should. I mean, I'm sure I could because, but whenever Joni cooks, she'll just alter our meals and make a keto version part of it. So I just, oh my God, that thing's squeezing you.
That's so you look slimmer when you had it on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right, Harlan.
Yeah. So how did you get up? That's good, Harlan.
Hell, it's like there's 6,000 or 7,000 pairs over there to build, and I could just start wearing a pair every day and cutting them off. What do you think?
Welcome to the Friday show, Larry. We're
yeah.
Run, Larry, run.
Okay, I gotta go. I gotta be at an appointment in 15 minutes, and I'm 5 minutes away, and they want you to be there 10 minutes early. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay out of trouble, Scott.
Yeah, you don't want to be late for your piano lesson.
No, it's not piano lessons. They want to pull some blood for some of the drugs that I'm on. Make sure it's not messing up my liver. Oh, my liver. Anyway, y'all have a great weekend. Be cool. Bye. See you Monday, Todd.
Bye.
Yeah. Ping G, those were 3X Flexies. I should include that picture in the eBay listing for the big girls.
Shapewear.
Harlan, was that the trick for your new lady that won her over? Yeah, those are the big ones. Yeah, those are the terrible ones. That was those. These are a little shorter. Let's see the difference. Maybe if it didn't squeeze your ribs.
Squeeze something.
Tune in for the tonight's show. Beer will get drunk enough to try these on.
Oh my God.
I gotta remember to ask Marcia when I ever meet her uh, about your Hulk Hogan move and see if she looks at me like I have lost my mind. I'll never remember all this shit. You're safe. Model the other ones. You got to tune in tonight, lag. You don't even show up on the Friday night. John, you might be right, buddy. You might be right. Holy, how did ladies? How do y'all wear stuff like that squeezes you so much? It's that's crazy.
Yeah, Larry's got a cheerleading outfit.
Yeah, nobody needs to see that, Larry. Just buy the next size clothes up.
Commando.
No, they don't pull them up past their ribs. Yeah, if you're a dude and you reach 50 and you go commando, yeah, you're brave.
All kinds of things flop around.
And all kinds of things leak. There you go. That's all
There
we're
you
gonna
go.
say. Fupa chats. Hey, I need to go back and screenshot that and make that the thumbnail for tonight. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna rip that down and make it the thumbnail for tonight. Or I'll try another pair on and make it the thumbnail. Hmm. Yeah, did you see this show going off the rails this bad?
Uh,
I'm telling you right now, Jennifer, you can wear it up and not worry about it. You ain't worried about a wedgie, and if this gives you a wedgie, you got bigger problems than a wedgie. You have this wouldn't give those the people on Instagram that one I showed, they wouldn't give them a wedgie. There's a lot of coverage. Uh, trying to get this. Keep turning off the mic so y'all don't have to listen to me hear myself talk on this video. Trying to get a video edited this morning. It's only like 5 minutes. Shouldn't take that long. Yeah, and the crazy thing is the small ones sold out when I first started selling them. The small ones, which you would think people wouldn't need, I guess they're trying to. Now that I think about it, maybe they were just medium people trying to be small again. The smalls and the mediums and the large, they all sold out first. You can't get rid of the 3X. Maybe it's because I missed the keyword FUPA. Maybe I've missed the target audience, Harlan. Maybe it's cross dressers who need these things to make sure they fit better in their clothes. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I could talk about the tensile strength to hold their junk in so that you can't tell that they got junk.
Big Mike.
I saw one. Evidently, they're so. For those of you who are paying attention to the Epstein release, their name is on there. So evidently, there's video out there. So we definitely would know. The FBI knows for sure whether Big Mike is Big Mike or not. I'm telling you, the one where they were coming out of this building and Big Mike reaches down and grabs uh, Big Mike. Big Mike's hung like a horse. The way that thing is bouncing.
Maybe it's a prosthetic.
And this, if those are meat curtains, holy hell! Big Mike's been sitting on a bowling ball. If those are meat curtains, Big Mike can take a bowling ball. Are they tuckable, Dan? It doesn't say tuckable. All the control is there. If the arrows were going that way, I'd probably be sold out by now. She's got an Audi. Uh,
Underwear's just always in the way.
Anissa, there's somebody out there. If you've got a picture of her pregnant, they'll pay $100,000 for that picture. You don't. You can't tell me that it exists. That somebody wouldn't take advantage of $100,000 for a picture. Yeah, right. Absolutely crazy. But it was good to get out and do retail arbitrage last couple of days. Uh, Still amazing that you go out and find crazy stuff that people pay 10 times the amount for. It's insane. And when I have to look at the cashier and tell them, I bet you didn't expect to sell 30 of these to a balded bearded man today, did you? She just looked at me like, holy fuck, what's this dude into?
Sherry watched my latest video.
I have not seen it. I have to check it out after the show.
It's real short. I was just
Damn, Mike, just get to the point.
teasing my dogs.
Uh, and I've got to ship some of those out this morning too. Let's see. Manage orders. 2. Somebody paid $16 for a bar of soap. Can you believe that? One bar of soap, $6.
Mm. Yeah, I sold some perfume soaps for like
4, 5,
$40.
I have 7 of those. This is a good one. I'm going to grab this one. This will be a good thing. Oh.
Thanks, Jennifer.
these things are still good to pick up, folks. If you're in a thrift store, that thing is new, and I paid. You can see the $7 on it. $7 on. I got $79 on Amazon. These things have been out what about 10 or 15 years.
Do they still
So yeah,
work? I mean,
it's if you've got an older TV that it's not digital, and you have to have this to make the over the air signals work. It's a digital tuner. Old TVs, old analog TVs can't receive the signal anymore, even if you hook an antenna up to them. They have to have
right.
that commercial. Yeah, so that $7. It sold in like 36 hours.
Those things were out during Obama's administration. It's been a while.
Yeah, I always pick them up if I can find them new because, uh, and even when we're at yard sales, Harlan to point one out. He goes, "There's one of them antenna things you sell." I find I don't know 10 or 12 a year still new people pick them up because they gave them away. A lot of them were $4 or $5. When the transition came, uh, you get they would almost give them for free. Remember, his wife works for the cable company, so that's the only thing. That's the only technology he's up on. But looking forward to I'm turning my other cell phone on. U.S. Mobile has a 2 GB unlimited talking text for $10, including fees and everything. So I had to get a SIM card because the Verizon phone would not work on the Verizon network because of I don't know. They said it was a Verizon end, so I had to have a physical SIM card. So it'll be here tomorrow. So I'll tell you guys how the service is on US Mobile. $10 to carry the second cell phone now that I'm gonna do a lot more scanning. And the iPhone, Amazon app on iPhone, the eBay app is fine. The Amazon app sucks. And I checked it this morning. It will be here tomorrow. Charged me an extra $4 for a freaking SIM card. Yeah, and it's a $10 a month. Now, 2 gig, you can burn through it if you do any kind of scrolling on social media that's not on Wi-Fi. You burn through it, but there's settings in your phone that you can go in and tell it to allow apps only to use data on Wi-Fi. That's what I've done. I've turned everything off. But you can get
Maggie,
six. You can get 6 gigs for like $18, and it's on. You get to choose Verizon or T-Mobile service on their networks. It's not. I mean, it's not per se their service, but it's on their networks.
you missed the good stuff, Maggie. You'll have to rewatch.
Yeah, Maggie. This show's on its way back up. It went normal. It crashed degenerate, and then it's on its way back up now. It's all Craig's fault. Craig started talking about magnums, and the show just went to hell. Craig came, and then this show too. Craig came out of the closet, Maggie. So go back and check that out.
Mhm.
So did Lag. Very very eventful today. Yeah, I used Johnny's fancy scissors with the circles on them.
She, Maggie's used to us.
Yeah, and this is one of the weird ones too, Maggie. This show went off the rails and had nothing to do with politics this time. Well, except for the big Mike part.
Mm, big. That's political. I
I
thought it
don't
was
know.
just funny.
Yeah, I wish I'd have sent that video to somebody so I could go back and find that other one. Mr. Buys a Lot is live on TikTok.
Mm.
Oh god, that's still on my phone. All right, I'm gonna have to. My blood pressure medicine is sending me to the house.
Yeah, it's time to shut this puppy down and get my awesome 7 orders packed.
It's a great indicator of what time it is.
Mhm. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. What a fun show. We'll see y'all Monday. Boo, now I have to list. Darn it. I hate it when that happens in this great info. Everybody's reselling business is going to be better because of this show. Uh, thank you, thank you. See y'all Monday. Same bad time, same bat channel.